It is the year 2050, and gaming journalists are still trying to tell you that Ghost of Tsushima is offensive to Japanese people. Okay, seriously though, at this rate, that's gonna be reality. It'll be 2050. Gaming journalists are still gonna be complaining about this stuff. It's so bizarre to me. If you don't know, here's the quickest recap I can give you. Ghost of Tsushima was based off Tsushima Island, where Japanese people fought the Mongol invasion. For some reason, Western gaming journalists like Kotaku writers and amongst others like really hated Ghost of Tsushima, saying it was problematic to Japanese people, despite the fact that the devs of Ghost of Tsushima literally became ambassadors of Tsushima Island in Japan because the Japanese government thought the game was so freaking awesome, and the public did too, from what I've seen. Alas, though, despite all that, despite Japanese people loving this game, despite the devs becoming ambassadors, for some reason the Western media still wants to tell you this is like a problematic game that Japanese people hate or something. It's weird. So check it out. Oliver Gia, once again, too. He says, "Remember, this piece is written by the same person who defends Chinese Communist Party policies? It's also hilarious that a US-based Chinese writer is whining about a samurai game that was extremely well received by Japanese gamers. This is somebody trying to be offended." I mean, I think that's like, at best, someone trying to be offended, right? At worst, it's like someone trying to manipulate people into hating other people over like literal, like, nothing. Over stuff they're fabricating. Oliver adding, "I guarantee you that nobody was offended by Ghost of Tsushima apart from Western game journalists trying to act offended in order to farm hate clicks. It's one of only 3 Western games to get a 40 out of 40 from Famitsu, yet somehow sites like Kotaku think there's a problem. It would have been dead easy for me to use my Chinese last name and play the victim to get a byline at one of these sites years ago, but I refuse to do that. This isn't journalism. These are Tumblr tier rants written by and for a minority of perpetually miserable people." Yeah, it sounds about right. And if you're on Twitter and you like Oliver's take, consider checking him out at OliverGia1014 for more like that. Responding to Kotaku's tweet itself, we've also got Christina Tasty. She makes some cool takes, and here she says, with the quote, "I want Ubisoft to turn Asia into Europe," is not, it's not great optics. Like quoting a part of the article here from Kotaku. Yeah, anyways, it's just crazy to me, like I said at the beginning, that this video game is still getting shade and like weird hate sent to it from gaming journalists. Weirdest thing ever. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you there.